So wait, is this the beginning?
I ran to my room, took a small suitcase, and packed my personal belongings. The little bear that repaired for me was on the first. I was on the first on the list. It's your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. Another episode of this.
I'm still not. I'm still confused as to.
This is the start of the episode.
Okay,
We're starting a new episode.
I was about to say. I was like,
no.
is
We're
this?
starting a new episode. Yeah.
The end of the beginning?
No. The other episode is over. We're done. Tim, you abused the 40 minutes, okay?
That's fine.
You stretched it out far too long.
That's fine.
Anyway.
So we're just going right into the next one. It's full steam.
It's over with. There was an option to skip all unseen text, Tim. I was going to do that. I was just going to turn that on and just hold the skip button.
Oh, unseen text? Yeah. What the hell is that going to do?
Anyway, in the end, I got into the reality of what was happening. I would have run away from home from this marriage, but where was Yuno? I didn't know. Do you know? I didn't
Can
have
you
time.
find her? There's like 3 men and 3 women. Can you find Yuno? And the kids are just like,
I didn't have time to tell her what was going on but I could tell her. What the fuck? I didn't have time to tell her about what was going on, but I could tell her. Make up your goddamn mind.
Is it a he? Is it a she? Can I tell her? Can I not?
I decided.
What do you want from me?
I decided to write her a letter. Although I promised never to do it, this time it would be different.
Oh my god.
This time I would tell her everything I feel and beg to accept these feelings. Dear Young. What the fuck?
Who's Young?
Who's Young? You probably don't want to know about me.
I'm a stranger who's just writing you.
After
for no
my
reason.
last letter, I wouldn't expect anything else. However, this time I write to you to tell you that I was finally able to accept the part of the courage you showed me at the time we shared.
I'm giving this a positive rating on
I
Steam.
could give up
I will
fate.
be the only person.
Which I thought was ready for me. This time without your presence was the
Oh,
saddest
you get to give up
in my
fate.
life.
You get to give up. Is that how it works?
I never thought that I would miss someone so much. I need you. I need to hear your voice, to feel your warmth. Sweet ginseng of your dried apricot's hair.
Wait, give me a second. This is the only clue as to what this human is. Apricots. What do they look like?
Apricots are like almost like a peach.
Okay. So kind of like redheaded, like cherry blonde.
Is it though?
Maybe it's the smell. Maybe it's the pit of the apricot. Maybe it's an apricot after it's been left out.
Maybe it's the taste. I have a lock of their hair that I just suck on nightly. Sweet apricot and ginseng hair. I need you every day of my life. I fall in love with you and the virtues you possess. I wonder a wonderful way to treat others and that impulsive person who once offended me?
The fact that you're so kind to others makes me
pissed
mad.
me off. I love you, and I love you like I'll never love anyone. And like no one will ever love you.
Like ever.
So I apologize to this heart that it's beating because of you.
I'm sorry, heart. You should be still and dead.
I will come to Toronto tomorrow.
Toronto?
Toronto. Ontario.
Canada? Yeah.
It's just hop, skip, and a jump from New York.
And to Japan.
Yeah, I'm running away from Japan to get away from my arranged marriage. That's what's going on here. Didn't you realize? Weren't you listening?
I didn't know if this was still the flashback.
No. Yes, but yeah, this is the flashback. This is how I got to New York.
Through Toronto.
I flew to Toronto.
From Toronto.
And then from Toronto
they
to New
ferried
York.
under
Yes.
the wall
Yeah.
that separates Canada and America.
Yes.
Through the tunnel. They're like, we will get you to New York.
My flight is the first morning. Please come I will wait for you to run to our destination together. Always together.
We can't run to
Together.
Toronto.
Always together. Forever together. 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 Please, together. If you still love me, if you feel what I feel for you, go. If you find it difficult to make such a decision, I understand it hesitatingly. Wait, sorry. I understand it hastily. Therefore, at the end of the letter, I will leave the address that I will come to America. If you decide to go with me, then you will be met in this place. Please let me wait. Although for you, I'll wait for a full eternity.
Not half.
Not half of
Not
it,
half of infinity. No, I would never.
if you ask me. I love, always, Ashka.
I love the fact that I said, I love in this letter to someone.
At the end of the letter, I put in a red envelope.
I put a red envelope in this letter.
Sorry.
I just printed.
At the end of the
It was
letter,
our
I
secret.
put it in a red envelope, and next to Sangrilla, I gave...
Shangri-La, Steven. Shangri-La from the G.I. Joe movie. That's where she's going. That's in Canada. Don't you remember?
Sorry, yeah. Next to no, that's not Shangri-La.
I know it's not.
Sangrilla. I gave it to my father. Is that a...
All right, let me look this.
Is that a perfume? Like I sprayed it down?
Let me see. Let me
Wait.
see.
Sangrilla.
L-A.
Father, please give this to, tonight. I beg you. It's
I
very important,
Don't think it's real.
I said it sounds as I said it sounds as calm as possible.
That's the one I could not find.
Okay, I'll do it. Your tickets are ready for tomorrow. Please rest. I'll come tomorrow before dawn to take you to the airport until no one knows. Until no one knows.
I will keep taking you to the airport until everyone has forgotten.
I'm glad you didn't stop at take you. However, he turned around and left, taking with him the only hope he had to bring back to the person he loved. What? Brat. The next day, as he promised, my father appeared before dawn, and nobody noticed. We left the
After
mansion.
sucking the youth out of a small child.
That's how no one noticed. We left.
I mean, this is easy to get her out of here until no one notices because there's no one to notice.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry. Let me just do that again. All right.
I hate to miss anything.
We left the mansion Kagame, heading to the airport. A new life.
Could you imagine if we missed that? We would have missed so much context.
I left all of this behind, and I had a great illusion that I'm young. Did you give...
What does that mean?
Oh, fuck. It's now Juno. It's not Did you give Juno the letter, Father? I asked with doubt when I arrived at the airport.
I asked with doubt because I was like, wait, is it June? Wait, what's the name again?
My father was very quiet during the trip.
He was like, are you even my daughter?
A feature that was very strange in him.
He normally sings karaoke on the plane.
Show tunes, mostly. Then,
Ring, ring goes a Troy.
I'm just gonna hold this.
Ring, ring, ring goes a bell.
Then I...
Oh, my God.
Then I just...
the greatest.
I just had to wait for her to arrive. I was sure I would. Because she still loved me as before, just as I did to her. They spent minutes.
I did the love to her. Don't you remember? It was great.
They spent whole minutes. I desperately looked away, and the other, looking in every crowd of people.
I looked away at the other as other person.
This blonde I loved so much.
Inez blonde.
Not redheaded blonde.
Okay.
Or is it? However,
it's a blue-haired person. You're like,
never came.
Look at their beautiful apricot blonde hair.
My flight took off.
Oh my God.
With some delay, although it was not enough to lose the illusion of seeing her.
Okay.
Now we're back to present day. while I was taking a shower.
Oh my
and
God.
tears were falling
How
down
are you
my
taking a
cheeks.
shower in that bath?
Tangled
There's no
with,
shower head.
tangled with drops of water. I remember that for months I had expected her to come. A year later, my hope was gone. To complete
That's really long foreplay.
to complete extinction. Extinction in 5 years. Yep, to complete extinction in 5 years. Nevertheless.
Speaking of the burning children from earlier.
Nevertheless, I could say with full confidence that at that time I continued to love Yuno. Not Juno, Yuno. Just make sure you understand that. I got dressed in a tight black suit. Decided to wear dark lenses. Maybe they will not notice that I cried a few minutes ago, even if it was a funeral. I did not want to be seen so weak.
Is that the weakness on your face? Shit.
We shall remove that weakness. An elegant black car
I will give you something to cry about.
was waiting at the entrance of the mansion.
You will not disgrace me
My father was
in
waiting
front of the
for
man
me
I love.
inside it. I apologized for waiting and went to the funeral home.
I'm so sorry I waited.
During the trip,
Can I forgive me? Yes, I can.
I remembered several times when I tried to enter into some kind of
Because I have like very short-term memories, so it keeps popping back in
kind
my
of
head.
effective relationship with someone by chance. They were always blonde. I had a fixation, unfortunately. I have never been able to offer them anything but sex and an
I love the delivery on that one. Anything but sex.
and an empty waterfall because it's been me since I left.
What? You mean just a cliffside?
No. She can't. She's like, I couldn't get off. Just that waterfall is empty. No water works for me, baby.
Just powder and dust. I'm dry as a bone. I'm sorry. Oh, here you go.
Oh, wait.
Oh, now you have to.
Wait.
They're
But I
forcing-
already got dressed. I can wear a dress or I could wear normal clothes. I'm wearing normal clothes, fucker. I decided to wear nothing. So I would afford to wear normal clothes. So I just forgot to talk in there. Hey, is that you?
Wait.
Is that you know?
Arriving at the scene, I was able to
Blind a few people who were invited.
flashbang. Flashbang.
It was definitely a personal event.
Kirk roll.
From a small crowd, I could see my mother, a little older. Is that my mother? But she was still the same woman with a kind appearance. People were looking at me.
Yeah, she was identified as your mother.
I guess they were surprised
She would be the same woman.
that they saw me in that place.
Look how much
after-
bigger her head is.
Hey, look how much bigger her boobs are.
I mean,
than
his
your
head is
father's.
the size of her boobs.
Yeah. Running away
As all things should.
from my wedding. If it were a different situation, I would probably smile with weed.
I mean, we're in regular clothes, man.
But I had to keep my composure.
I can't be token right now.
I
I got a funeral to get through.
To take a little look off, I saw her playing the piano in the living room. Since when did she know how to play this instrument?
What?
The living room? Where's the living?
Is this the living room? What did you do?
Scroll wheel.
Oh,
I
can you?
go all the way back.
Oh.
Yeah, I can control it as I like.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait. Okay. Wait. Tim.
You broke it.
No, Tim.
Image young not found.
That's,
Oh my God!
that's you know.
No! No!
What? What? The game knew. It fucking knew. What?
Oh, please go back. Please want to read more. What's the rest of the context?
No. This is
was it?
where we are. I saw her playing the piano in the living room. I realized I didn't have her typical blonde hair anymore. Somehow, she was still the same as ever.
It's invisible.
She was still the same, or even more beautiful than before.
I just imagine you're just standing there going, "Isn't she gorgeous?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" There's no idea.
Her white skin, her lips with a slight tinge of wait, her lips with a slight tinge of lips. Oh God. Her body looked like a sculpture carved by the hands of the most talented artist. His hands definitely moved on. Fuck you, game! Now you say his hands definitely moved on the keys of ivory! Damn you! We were finally starting to think that it was over. I was faced with the appearance.
You wanted to skip this. You didn't want to do another episode.
I thought it only in my sweetest dreams at that time stopped. We just heard the cradle. I don't know how much time has passed, but after completing the tone, she noticed my presence, opened her eyes, because she'd been playing like with her eyes shut apparently, and looked at me so deeply that I felt.
Oh my God.
That I melted at the same moment. I couldn't hear her from the distance that separated us, but because of the movement of his lips, I knew she was saying my name. I am the wind whispered. I am the wind whispered, wishing with all forces to achieve it. No, I will not give you mercy. You shall receive no quarter from me, Timothy. You brought this upon yourself.
This is the funniest thing.
Just in this small fragment of space and time, I realize that she is still in love with this woman. She is still madly in love with Yuno.
Oh my God.
Chapter 2. Oh fuck. If someone had told me a couple of days ago that I would be back in the presence of the only person I have ever loved in my life,
I feel like I just did 1,000 crunches.
I would definitely. I would definitely laugh on his face about the ridiculous and impossible that it sounded. Right now, I think that nothing is impossible. I was a few steps away from the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. My heart is beating crowded. My heart is beating crowded. Yeah, no, I read that right. I felt like any time I was jumping out of my chest.
Anytime that I was jumping out of my chest.
My legs seemed glued to the floor. Tree.
Which, by me jumping out of my chest and my legs being glued to the floor, I ripped myself in half with energy.
My legs seemed glued to the floor tree in this living room.
It's called wood. It's wood paneling.
The floor
it's fine.
No, it's just a tree that we're standing on in the living room. Oh God.
It's a tree house.
She got up from the bench I was sitting in front of
Oh my God.
piano and somehow didn't understand. My legs started
Why
moving
would you stand?
towards her without taking my eyes off her figure for a second, because I thought if she did, her mirage would probably freak out.
It acknowledges that she's not real.
I approached with caution, trying not to scare her. She just stared carefully at each of my movements like a cornered beast. There was something in her gaze
like a prairie dog just...
There was something in her gaze that I couldn't understand. Something else. Something like fear?
As I was ready to pay off. Wait, is that
Yuno? Wait.
Is it?
Is it true?
Could it be?
Wait, no. She didn't have blonde hair anymore, remember? The game stated that. Oh, God. I never felt this uncertainty seeing her eyes and not knowing
What if it's been him this whole
what
time?
they wanted to convey to me. When I almost got to her, the man who didn't know took her by the waist, hitting her hard on his body. How dare she touch
In
her
a church?
so rudely during a funeral?
Yeah.
This is a funeral, you bastard. However, Yuno hugged her neck and connected his lips with his, soft and sweet.
She just grabbed herself around the neck and then leaned forward.
Kissed him for a few seconds. When I felt my legs
God.
tremble like jelly, my eyes started to moisten, and stubborn tears threatened to
spaghetti.
come out. I never thought I'd see her kiss someone else. Leroy Jenkins.
Who the fuck? Is that Lero?
This is Leroy?
No, that's your assistant.
This is Leroy?
I don't know.
It's good that you got that favorite tone. You noticed that you're practicing. He said, separating his lips.
Separating? Did it actually say
No,
separating?
separating. I
Okay.
said separating.
You said separating.
Yeah, pretty sure
I
it said
thought it was
separating.
spelled that way.
Yeah.
I was just gonna let it happen.
Yes, I trained a lot. Not to embarrass you, Shiro. You got Lero, you got Shiro, you got Juno, you got Yuno, you got Aki, Aji, you got Akameto, you got all kinds of people. Only 4 pictures.
And 3 backgrounds.
Said it, giving a quick kiss to her cheek. You'll never be ashamed of me, baby. I'm very proud of you. Saying that, I came up to your lips again. I couldn't resist anymore.
What?
I uttered my name as I approached the pair that stood in front of me.
Wait, no, this is Juno talking.
I know. Forcing that person to let go of her and look at me. My blood was boiling with anger. Not just because I could see for so long the lips I proclaimed to be kissed by someone else, if not because that she matched him as though I
You couldn't
would
even
only
get this by putting it
think
in
me.
Google Translate.
in that moment. God, you know what we
In
should
fact,
do?
I would love to do one of these and just do Google Translate. It's going to be better.
Can we find the script for the script document for this game? Put it into a like speech to or like text to speech thing,
Oh, absolutely.
because that would be hilarious.
I would love to do that.
In that moment, I remembered how many times I was a complete idiot with her when she showed her affection for me. And I just rejected it with some stupid and wanted to phrase, one of those who broke his heart, to the fact that those beautiful eyes crystallized with tears. I'm surprised how stupid I am.
I was shocked by the words that fell out of my mouth.
When I thought maintaining a good image was more important than my happiness. I watched the scene for a few seconds.
Even in my worst dyslexia moments, I've never written like this.
And I know because I've read your scripts.
Uh-huh.
First, I'm like, no, Tim, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like within the first.
But you at
few
least
seconds.
know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I hated the man who seemed to love the same woman I did. He hates him, though he apparently made her very happy. So I felt foolish for giving up so many opportunities to be beautiful and full of virtues. What? As she was, and I hated myself even more knowing that, running away so many years ago, I was directly responsible for what happened. I was in Toronto for a little over 3 years. I was
Is
already...
this still the flashback?
No, it's not. I was already used to living in the city. I had friends who were pleasant to drink with. I studied medicine.
New York is in Toronto.
I think so. and was the best in school. Oh, wait, no, unless she studied medicine in Toronto and then went to New York to a prestigious hospital in the U.S.
Maybe.
Anyway, I studied medicine and was
Aren't there
the
more
best in school.
prestigious
I always wanted
colleges?
to stand out in everything.
for medicine in New York?
What I was doing, and I was very lucky with the girls. Although I was no longer interested in being with someone.
What?
Just in those days, I was dating a blonde. Quoted me in a restaurant overlooking a beautiful lake that was near the city.
Is this a flashback?
We had some strange relationships.
I think this is a flashback.
In which I looked for her when I wanted sex, and she was always available. When I arrived at that place,
No relationship is
realized
like that.
that the whole
Always
restaurant
available
reserved for us.
Fuck you. Never.
She was on, and we started talking about trivial things.
She was on, as in turned on, as in always. She's an nymphomaniac.
Dinner was pleasant until the moment she cleared her throat and started talking.
Oh, fuck! She started talking. Damn it! It was good with the sex and the food. But the second her thoughts started coming out, I was like, we're done. We're done. It's over. It's over between you and me. Fuck you and your words.
I begged heaven not to say what I thought, but my pleas were not heard.
She was like, so anyway, oh God, kill me.
This time we spent together, though little,
It is you.
really meant a lot
What?
to me. I know you were clear with me about the direction.
That is supposed to be
Who will take our relationship
God.
from the start. However, I can't help but feel that I need you, and I want to have more from you than just sex. All right, cool. So I wanted to ask you to be my official girlfriend because I love you, and I know I can make you happy. Listening to these words, when I looked so deeply at myself, I felt unhappy. I was externally and internally beautiful woman, but I could not. I was externally and internally beautiful woman. God, I am so great. But I could not match it.
Please tell me more things. It makes me feel amazing.
My heart was with someone else, thousands of miles from this place. So they're just using this as a generic, my girlfriend or my fuck buddy image with the same nameplate.
What it is?
Yeah. I was clear with you. You're just...
Or is this when they met?
No, this is while I was in New York, or no, Toronto, and studying medicine.
No, but
No,
I thought
no,
because
no,
she
no,
left. She
no,
left the.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, Tim, no.
She left the
I'm the one who's
arrangement.
been reading this, and I've been desperately trying to piece things together. You're wrong.
She left the arranged marriage, went to Toronto. Maybe that's when she met her.
No, she, was in Japan, and I was trying to keep a good image, even though she was all like, "I'm lesbo for you." I was like, but that doesn't
gel well
with
my samurai father.
Yes, exactly. No, actually, my samurai grandfather. And then I was like, we can't be together. And so then and then there was arranged marriage, and I ran away from the arranged marriage. I was trying to get her to come with me to Toronto. And
now you're in Toronto, and this is not her.
This is not this is Juno.
But even though it said
Shut up. You do not know. This is you don't know. I was clear with you. You're just interested in sex. You don't serve anything else. Whoa.
That is a pretty damning statement. That was a pretty harsh indictment on a human being.
Better we finished our dinner and our adventure. I was cruel. No shit. But it was a quick way to get rid of this issue. Thus, she would no longer be looking for me, and I would look like a fool.
Yeah, good job. You could have just said, yeah, I don't really feel it.
I didn't say anything. Or maybe his words stayed in the air as I immediately finished my prayer, got up from that table, and walked almost out of the place.
What?
A few years ago.
Mom?
Mom?
Oh, she likes blondes. We know
Uh-oh.
something is off. Where did this go wrong? I'm afraid of what's happening.
Ika, tell me, how long are you going to stay, Ike? Wait.
How long are you going to stay, Ike? Probably for forever. It is my name.
I was surprised by your question. For a moment, I felt that it was not a desirable being in this place.
Do you think we could edit this?
I don't know.
I do know. Okay, so I do know that
is
this is
both the line right here and my response. I don't know, Mom. A couple days, I guess. I should get back to work soon. Try to ignore that feeling that was bothering me.
God! You're so much taller. Do you think they just found like generic, like images?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
At that moment, I saw Yuno and her husband walking out the front door of the hall.
It was a few years ago, Steven.
Already left the ceremony. I couldn't stop thinking. Apparently, my mom realized. What? What? Oh, what?
A few years ago. We were already in a flashback.
Yeah.
With being at the restaurant, and we flash further back, and now we're
in the present.
Now we're in the present.
I couldn't stop looking at her, and apparently my mom realized it. Okay, I hope to see you before you go. I'm leaving Ika, your sister, and I have earrings. If you love me, I'll see you tomorrow. After regret.
Is this... This is a fucked up childhood.
I don't want to read that one.
No wonder she didn't want to come back to his funeral. She's like, I didn't want people to see that I was happy that the bastard was gone.
I'll see you tomorrow. After your grandfather's cream.
Oh, please tell me the next... No, it's a period! Cremation, I assume. But no, it's a funeral!
Cremation. Nope. She hugged me.
Was it all code? She's like, your sister and I have earrings. Your grandfather has cream. The birds fly south
for the winter.
Tonight.
She hugged me and left without giving me a word.
Please don't say any more words, Mom.
I stood there until their silhouettes disappeared in the chick car I expected from them. Chic? Chic car.
No.
I think that's chic. For some reason, I felt something strange.
That is not an apt description for a car.
Anyway, and my mother and father, maybe it was my ideas, but I had to find out what happened and how young married brother smell of dried apricots was the only person who could honestly tell me what happened.
Try this again. Okay. But I had to find out what happened and how young married brother smells of dried apricots was the only person who could honestly tell me what happened. What's not to know from that sentence?
Is smell of dried apricots their last name? You know, smell of dried apricots?
Yeah, it's the word young again as a name.
Yeah, but it's
young married brother.
How young? It's accidentally used, you know, but saying young.
Do you think there was actually an autocorrect on that one? Do you think that's what's happening?
Yeah. Take my phone and I marked the number from the list. The melody is repeated several times.
It's getting serious.
Until the voice on the other side of the line took part. Uh-huh. It did it? You don't say. I'm back in Tokyo. We need to talk, I said, strongly condemning.
You're in Tokyo right now?
The voice on the other side was silent. Well, see you in the cafe always at 5 o'clock in the evening. However, the call was cut off. I decided to leave the scene, not to say goodbye to my father. I got in the same car that led us to the mansion. The road was short, my mind divided between past memories and feelings, and future past. More than 10 years ago, don't you dare take us to another flashback within this flashback within a flashback within a flash forwards.
Oh my god.
When I was happy for the first time and only time, I remembered our first date, how I almost ruined everything, wanting to follow Juno's wishes and interpret them in my own way. In the following cases, I learned that it was important to have her company and that she had mine.
You know, it's gonna be really hard to talk normal after this game.
You did this.
We had plans for the evening after school. After school?
Yep, this was 10 years ago now.
They look the same.
Yep. However, they were interpreted by heavy. Sorry.
Interrupted?
Yep.
Okay.
It is interrupted, but I can't.
They were interrupted by heavy rain. Young
was sad, so little to encourage her.
I asked her to make a cake together. What'd you do?
I right-clicked.
Oh.
Save.
There you go.
There you go. I don't want to lose all this progress, you know? Right? Yes.
Yes, cake together.
She tried to teach me what ingredients, and I was only waiting for each of her movements, grace, and delicacy, with which I addressed each thing. I accidentally spilled some flour on her, so which she reacted, Baka, throwing a lot on my face. From there began a chase that ended on my part.
Do women in animes land on a hot girl's tits as much as guys do?
You know, yeah, actually.
Really?
You're just not watching the right animes.
I don't watch a lot of Yuris and Yaois, so there you go.
I ran trying to catch up with her while she was holding a bowl of flour that threw me anyone who could get close.
Why is being smacked so much?
Aika, you won't catch me alive. I screamed between laughs as I threw more flour. I rushed at her, falling both on the couch, took my face between her tender hands, and whispered to me, I love you, before we joined our lips in a gentle kiss, in which I tried to convey my deep feelings to her. The ones I haven't been able to tell her yet, but I hoped she knew perfectly well. Oh, wait. Now!
Where are we?
Arriving at the mansion interrupted my memory.
This is the school again.
At work. Yeah, no. Yeah. Anyway.
It's a school.
Maybe
a
apartment?
hotel building?
Apartment complex?
No, because you have that section up there on the top, which is normally associated with schools.
Tim, no. Every building in Japan has basically those because the suicide rate is very high.
Really? Oh, yeah. I know the suicide rate is very high. I just didn't know that was
Arriving at the mansion interrupted my memories. I got off the car because I was surfing it and decided to change. I didn't want to be more than I needed in this place. I didn't even have an appetite. So I got out of the house as soon as possible and I took a mental note. I have to look for a hotel. I didn't want to stay there for a night. Mental note over. I walked the street of this city.
End recording.
The streets that saw me growing up. I'm just looking at the timer. I'm just like, 40 minutes? Oh, so close. And that now I feel so alien. Every step that I made before, everything was just as I remembered. It was surprising that in these years, nothing has changed.
Oh
when
my
I
God.
was little, I thought that if he distracted me from the familiar path, I would lose myself in a huge city. However, now I feel that it is so small that I can go through it in just one day. People see without seeing.
And hear without hearing, and touch without touching.
Pass through my side so disguised, so full of themselves
to their problems, their uncertainty, their fears. So
Come on, we gotta hear you.
on their face, their fears on their face, reflecting concerns that torment them, sad and tired looks. Someone who is happy, maybe something went well in their day, or maybe someone is waiting for them at home, someone they love for a
If
moment.
you saw anyone walking down the street talking like this, immediately call an ambulance.
I felt like I was stuck in this place, and I knew I wasn't here anymore. I remember all those times when I walked home after school hoping to find...
I was stuck in this place, but not any way connected to it. Like, it was like
Father,
very
on my
distant.
return, I remembered how day in and day out I was losing my smile tied to work and the rules imposed by the school and grandfather.
And his cream.
Gradually, the illusion of finding him back...
Your grandfather had a very good cream company. Moisturizer. It's why I look so young.
Every time he came home, I wanted to distract myself as much as possible from my life. How pathetic it was. And what better than to do it while living and working.
At this point, a lot of the nonsense is repeating.
No shit.
Like I said, like, it's gonna be very hard to get this out of your brain. Go ahead and save it again, Steven. Oh, a new slot? You don't want to lose all that progress.
No.
Just in case anything bad happens between here and now.
Just in case I need to go back and choose a new option, you know.
Oh my god. All right, well, that's gonna be it for this episode, and we're gonna be back for another one. Oh my god. Have you ever read anything so broken?
No, I haven't.
Do you have a headache now?
A little bit.
The back of my throat hurts from laughing so hard. Oh my god.
My mouth is dry. All the nonsensical, like speaking in tongues. But no Holy Ghost has entered this body for that.
Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it. I can't believe this is so negatively rated.
Why is there still a picture of me up
I
there?
don't know.
Always.
To remind you
Who I
don't
am?
know.
Just in case I forgot.
I just imagine you're holding like a little makeup mirror arm's length the whole time. And just always staring into it going, this is my world. I am real. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you do. Bell for notifications. And leave down in the comments section below like to see us play any other games. And yeah. I don't know what else to say. This is total nonsense. So yeah, until next time. Peace.